Hey everybody, this is Joel and
Paul
from Moving to Mexi.co. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal and bienvenidos to the Valle de Banderas, the Valley of Banderas, and a new exciting cafe that just opened across the street from, or across the highway from a mango orchard.
Yeah,
it's called the Darwin Project.
The Darwin Project. There's the mango orchard.
Mango orchard.
Yeah.
And it's our good friend Daniel who used to have the roastery in Bucerias, and then he just said he got tired of all the people, tired of all the traffic, tired of all the like just the disorderly conduct, whatever that means.
Yeah.
But you know, it's growing, right? So it's
Yeah.
not for everyone. So he bought himself a little piece of paradise, and he built this new little cafe. And when I first saw it going up, I had no idea what was happening.
Right.
I thought it was someone's house.
Yeah.
And but he's building his house in the back.
Right.
So he's got a live-work situation.
Oh, that's awesome.
So which
living
can
the
be
dream.
good. It can be bad and it can be good.
Right.
Because you kind of work where you live, but you don't have to commute.
Yeah.
You just like walk out your door
It's awesome.
and you're at work.
And he always has coffee.
And the guy's got like always has good style.
Yeah.
Like so. You can kind of see the way he's put this together with some thought. An actual wheelchair ramp, Paul.
Yeah.
That doesn't lead to a tree.
Yeah, that's right. In our last
'cause,
video.
there's wheelchair ramps sometimes that lead to trees
That's
or
right.
or
Who
staircases.
knows? Maybe if there's a seed growing there, eventually there will be
There
a
could
tree in the way.
Could be a tree. This feels like a little cafe in the south of France or something.
Totally.
Like it's just with
Got
the
a good
sun.
vibe. And what is the main purpose of today's video, Joel?
The main purpose of today's video, everybody, is the top 5 tips for moving to Mexico.
Yes.
Go
And
at
what
the
is
cafe.
the other main purpose?
Oh, that's right, Paul. What day is it today, Paul?
Taco Tuesday!
I just finished a bike ride with a new client,
Yeah,
Tony Talentino.
that's a cool name.
That's a cool name.
TT Taco Tuesday Tony Talentino.
Taco Tuesday, Tony Talentino.
This is a special one already. And I got a macchiato.
You got a macchiato there, Paul. Well,
Yum.
bienvenidos, Paul.
Yes, thank you.
And bienvenidos, Tony.
Yeah, there's
We were like
Tony.
Tony Talentino
Thank
Taco
you.
Tuesday.
yeah.
Taco Tuesday with Tony Talentino.
Too many T's, huh?
Yeah, that's a tongue twister.
Tongue twister with Tony Talentino on Taco Tuesday.
And we're going to be discussing this on another video. I'm just going to throw this one in there, Paul, is YouTube now has the opportunity to do these little clips.
yeah.
Of I think like anywhere from like 8 seconds to even up to a minute maybe.
Yeah.
And you can take your favorite Moving to Mexi.co clip and then title it, and then it creates a link, and then you can share it on social media with your friends.
That's right.
So you can share this Tony Taco Tuesday Talentino clip. Hey, forget about it.
How are you liking Bucerias so
Amazing.
far? Yeah?
Amazing. 24 hours in and I'm ready to move.
That's what happens.
Yeah. I have my taco tally going. I'm up to 8. So
And you were here for only 24 hours and you're already
I'm up to 8.
8.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
No taco shaming.
Yeah.
No taco shame at all.
Anyways, so this week's video for Taco Tuesday is the top 5 tips
Yeah,
for
he
moving
said,
to Mexico.
he said he wanted to move here already.
Yeah.
So we have some tips for you, Tony.
I'm ready.
So
All
bring
right.
them on.
first and foremost, you got to get your residency,
Yeah.
right? And we did a two-part video series with Sergio Santana, who kind of walked you through the entire process. And there seemed to be not confusion, but like some people were concerned because the fastest way to get the residency right now is just get your 180 Ds, a tourist visa, and then you apply when it expires for your temporal, right?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
But not everybody is getting the 180 days
Right.
when they're crossing the border. And at the end of the day, people have to realize, like any country, right, it is up to the immigration officer decide if you, number one, can enter,
Right.
and if they let you enter, what type of visa they're going to give you. So what we suggest is, if it's very important to you, because you're going to be making that move, is just simply start the process in Canada, or the US, or where you're from. I think the next tip you had for us, Paul, was learn as much Espanol as posible.
Yeah. That's a good one. It
Right?
is the native tongue here, Spanish. Right?
That's
Funniest thing, yeah. Read the menus and
How's your
Hola.
Spanish? Oh, there you go. There you go.
that's all I got. Sorry.
Not bad.
Gotta start somewhere.
You got to. Yeah, it's good.
But my daughter and I did a series of I think a dozen lessons or so
Yeah.
on the channel. So if you go to our playlist and look for Spanish lessons, that's a great intro.
That's right.
Watch that playlist. I'd say 3 or 4 times, and within a few months, if you even just start with that, you're gonna have a basic understanding of la lengua español.
Right.
Or la idioma.
That's
so there's
right.
2 ways you can say it. Lengua is, any guesses?
Language? No? Not the language?
It's close.
The tongue? Lingua.
yeah.
Lingua tacos.
Lengua tacos. You know tacos.
I remember those.
Tony knows tacos. Man.
Yeah. So it could be idioma or lengua.
Yes.
And how you can remember idioma is, I feel like an idiot for not speaking this language. Idioma.
That's a great way.
Número 3. Since we're hablando en español.
Yeah.
Número 3, which is number 3. See, and this is the thing, like, as you start learning a little bit of Spanish, just stick with the easy stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Like numero.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to say numero. You can say numero.
Yeah, use your accent. Right?
Use your accent, man.
Yeah. Hold on to it.
But get as much help as possible, right?
What do you mean by that, Joel?
So it means don't be afraid to hire people to help you
Oh, okay.
and ask for help,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, you can watch this channel, and that's a way to get a little bit of help. You could hire a guy like Sergio Santana to do your immigration. You could get some help. You could hire a guy like Baldo who does all my, my heavy lifting, like property management, like hiring pool guys and gardeners and the maids and all that stuff. And
Right.
anytime I have to, fix something in a house, like, do you think I'm making those calls? No, it's like, just call Baldo.
Yeah.
It's like, I should do an episode on just call Baldo.
Just call Baldo.
And like, Jillian's like, we need to do this. I'm like, just call Baldo.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Just
Yeah,
call
and
Baldo.
I think, not everybody's going to hire Baldo,
Yeah.
but like you got to start kind of researching in
And
the
find
area.
that person for
Maybe
you.
in Facebook groups and stuff like that, and ask people who they use, who do they trust.
You got to find your very own Baldo,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And if you're looking for where to get tacos, you go to Tony.
Just ask me.
So what did you mean by that, Paul?
By
Yeah, well, you
minute.
tell us.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I just thought of how when people decide that they're going to move here,
Yeah.
it's almost like get your mentally cross that bridge and understand that you are going to live here, and things you need to take care of business at home, close up like accounts that you have that you will not need when you're here. Sell the car that you're not using.
So let's say commit to simplify and move forward.
Move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Move on. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Moving to Mexico.
Moving to Mexico. I think that's and one thing that we did when we moved here is we sold everything.
Yeah.
Like, we sold our house, we sold our furniture with our house,
Yeah.
we sold our cars. We still have like a lot of real estate in Canada, but we sold what was personal to us,
Yeah.
as much as possible. And then we bought an RV and we just moved here.
Right.
And it was like so liberating.
That's right.
So then when we got here for our first year, the first year was like truly not a vacation, but it was an adventure for 1 year. Like we got to spend time getting to know Mexico. We got to spend time like just exploring, doing yoga and riding my bike. It was like a sabbatical.
Yeah.
Right? So you're leaving a stressful environment perhaps, like in Canada or the States. Don't take that with you, so
Right.
commit to the change,
Yeah.
commit to simplifying, and let your first year be one of like enjoying this country.
Right.
And like understanding what it's going to have to offer you. Because if you come here like guns a-blazing,
Yeah.
I'm going to like build a house, I'm going to do all this stuff, I'm going to start a business. Like you might as well just stay home,
Right.
right? Like
Right.
ease into it. It's like tempering your expectations of Mexico,
Oh yeah.
right? Like it's not a perfect country, nor is any country perfect. And I have seen people who have come here and their expectations were that it was going to be the same as living at home, like the drywall was going to be the same in their house, the paint lines,
Yeah.
you know, the traffic, the way people drive, like the way it works at the bank.
Yeah.
And it just drove them nuts. And eventually
Yeah.
they just sold. I don't want to say who they were, but I watched them for 2 years and then they just left.
Yeah.
Because it just,
Wasn't a
they
fit.
went gray. Like I want to watch them get
Oh,
older.
that's terrible.
Like, you know, like I feel like in Mexico it's gonna kept me younger. Like like it literally.
Yeah.
I don't really feel like I've aged much being here.
Right.
Because I've been able to
I think
tranquilo
it's-
my life.
I
you
think
know?
it's about embracing
Yeah.
all of Mexico for its good and its bad.
Yeah.
And that's the best recipe for success. Because if you come in thinking that it's going to adapt to you
Yeah.
and your needs, it's not.
It's not. It's gonna kick you in the ass.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, and you will get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be moments where you're walking down the street and you're going to trip and fall because there's a big crack in the
Yes.
sidewalk. That
Or
you're
a big hole
or
in a
big
drain.
hole, right? And so eventually you learn, like, okay, I got to kind of walk with a little bit, like I said on the other day in the video, with your
Yeah.
head on a swivel, right?
Yeah.
Or you got to, like, be looking up and down.
Yeah.
You're not in the same place anymore. So that I think those first, like, few months to a year is just, like, about adapting to your
That's right.
surroundings.
Head on a swivel. People like that. Or on a gimbal.
Head on a gimbal, right? Head on that gimbal.
Yes, what he said. Walk with your head down sometimes.
Yeah.
Lots of steps.
Yeah, look down.
Random
look up,
steps.
because-
Random steps.
This is where the tacos are? Oh, okay. There's Addie. I don't want
Add 3 more to your tally.
to take away from Tony's tally. Tony's Taco Tuesday tally,
Yeah.
right?
We're up to 11 now.
Yeah.
But that one only has onion on it.
Oh, that's right.
No, good. Whatever. Down to 10.
Yeah, that,
Down to 10.
Sorry. I screwed up.
it's all good. Man. It's all good.
All right, you're back up.
Yeah. Back to 10.
Back to 10.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Okay.
Tony Taco Tuesday Talentino.
I got new handles.
It's tips on tipping.
Tipping tips.
It's kind of the same. So 10 to 20%. That's, you know, like sometimes if I go for like a taco and I don't know, it's like 20 pesos or something, or 22 pesos, and I give them 40,
Yeah.
I just leave it.
Yeah. What is your taco tally up to right now?
We're up to 10.
And what's your goal?
I haven't really thought about a number, but yeah, if we do the math, I think we're going to be up around 60 to 70 by the time I'm here for 9 days. So.
Right. Probably will be.
Like I said, I'll keep you posted.
All right.
Yeah, so if you've moved to Mexico or you're moving to Mexico, what is your top pro moving to Mexi.co tip, that one that we didn't cover? Comment below.
Or maybe if they have a question
Oh,
about something.
If you have a question, you can comment below, and we always answer.
Yeah.
That's one thing we do well, is we answer every single question
Yeah.
and respond to every single comment on our channel.
Yeah, that's
and if
the-
you're
that's the only thing we do well,
if you're a douche, then we just delete you.
Yeah, if you're a jerk, or if we don't know the answer, we just delete you.
All right, Paul. I think we're ready to wrap this one up in a big tidy bow. Thanks again for joining us at Moving to Mexi.co. Like how I rhymed that? Oh! All right, everybody. Muchas gracias. Nos vemos hasta luego en Adiós desde Busarías, México. Kind of the same. So 10 to 20%. That's.
You want to see the most beautiful thing I've ever filmed? Sometimes there's so much beauty in the world.
Taco Tuesday!